Property located at 2167 Canton in the city of Detroit. This matter is scheduled for a pretrial on plaintiff's complaint for damage, health hazard to property. Can the parties present please come forward? Good morning. Starting to my left, ma'am, please state your name. All right. Hello, Ms. Ross. And next to you, ma'am, what's your name? Sherelle. Can you spell your first name? S-H-A-R-E-L-L. Okay, good morning to you. And for the defendant?
Good morning, Your Honor. EPA 4955 of Legal Aid Appointment on behalf of the defendant.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Phillips, Acting Commission.
Thank you. Ma'am, your name?
Thanks.
Good morning, ma'am. What's your name? Good morning to you. All right, before we begin, Ms. Ross, Ms. Phillips is requesting to practice under the supervision of Attorney Boyke. Do you all have any objection to that? All right, permission granted. Okay, so Attorney Boyke, have you had an opportunity to speak to the plaintiffs today?
No, Your Honor. We're actually asking for this case to be dismissed. Ms. Ross filed this as a hazard, and demand for possession did not allege any hazards. It just alleged a lease violation and alleged that our client has not paid rent.
Okay, Ms. Ross, what do you have to say to that request?
Upon my registering for bringing the paperwork in, I also submitted reports and photos of a gunshot from inside to outside my home.
Well, what we have to say about this is
hold on, wait, before you say, can you clarify what you said? You said a gunshot from inside to outside of?
Damage to the property. But they shot a gun from inside the house outside, not inside from outside in, but inside out. I think you should have.
I have a picture. Have you seen these pictures, Attorney Boyke?
No, Your Honor, we did just pick up this case representation today, but we have not seen that. Regardless, they failed to allege that on the paperwork when they marked hazardous.
if you would.
Once everybody will have an opportunity to speak, please don't speak over people because our court reporter has to make a record, okay? All right, hold on, let me see. The complaint does say bullet holes in property, police inspect, engage event number, police report made on defendant for deadly threats to myself. That's what the complaint says. The demand says violation of rental agreement and non-payment of rent. Now, the demand was issued on September 5th. The complaint was made on September 19th. All right, what did you have to say, ma'am?
What we wanted to speak on as far as the money situation, the money that they're paid, they did live out their rental agreement with the month to month there, as well as them receiving an extra 30 days due to the money that was paid in advance for them to go there and be able to find the situation of residence.
And I would like to say that this is my very first time having to evict someone out of my home. So excuse my ignorance. We didn't check the box there, but that is what actually we went to serve a 30-day notice weeks ahead of time. And we served the wrong one because we came into agreement that she wanted to move. So I said, okay, since you want to move, I'm gonna just get the paperwork in place. So I tried to serve, I had my daughter to serve her the 30-day notice, and she actually served her the wrong copy. So once we add, and that went amicably because we were still able to come into the home and do the repairs. And When we realized we served the wrong copy, we asked to amicably exchange. And that's basically when this event happened. There was an event before this, but that's when this event happened. Where I sent my line service over there to cut the grass. He said he heard something in the house that sounded like a gunshot going off. Now, my home was burned in 2021. I had $500,000 in insurance that repaired the house for $280,000. So the home is completely repaired from top to bottom. We had to do a complete tear out and replace everything. I had to leave to go to Phoenix, Arizona. Las Vegas, Nevada, because of a homicide that I'm involved in. And I needed someone to occupy the property until I returned home. When I got home, I realized that, well, I called Ms. Banks' mother because I'm co-working with her for those 15 years and asked
I'm
her.
sorry. Did I swear you all? I'm sorry, y'all just going on and on, and that's my fault. I'm sorry. Can I have everybody raise your right hand? Do you all swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. You can continue now.
Okay, so I called their mother, Rosemary Banks, to see if her daughter was still in a destitute situation. And what they disclosed to me is that they were living in a motel, well, her daughters were living in her 13-year-old, 16-year-old was living in a motel. So I know the mother works. I know the young lady works. So that's why I considered letting her keep my property until I return from Las Vegas. But it was on a month-to-month because I may have to come and live there and live, plus, you know, I use that as 90% of my income, or when I'm in Detroit, that's where I stay.
So, ma'am, I understand. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but when did this alleged gunfire take place?
The dates are right there. When did we make the report? September 4th?
Okay.
I made the report around September 4th. There was a holiday that messed up the date, you know, to stretch the date.
And outside of that, there was on top of the threats and damages, we're just ready for it.
And my home, and I also put my home up for sale, and I let Ms. Banks know that my house will be going on market. So just in case she needed somewhere to look, if she needed 30 more days to find her somewhere, I have to let my agent know if the person that's there needs time to move before they close on the sale. Ms. Banks informed me that she would need 30 more days. I said, okay, so we agreed to use her security deposit as her 30 days, even though the agreement says we don't suppose to use her security deposit for last month's rent. Well, we agreed because of her situation. And then I have receipts here, right, and text messages where I informed Ms. Banks that I would be using the money if she did move into my home. I wanted to make sure they were comfortable, and I would be using her money because I asked her, did she have anything? She said she had nothing. So I went and spent her money, which I have receipts here, to put in supplies, cleaning supplies, rugs. I provided a bed, TV. Well, the TV was already there, but I supplied a lot of things somewhere furnished for them.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm sure you have a lot of information to give the court.
One more thing.
Make it very brief, please.
Okay, I offered to let her security deposit do her double duty with me spending the money on the house, so she wouldn't have to buy anything, and letting her live out her 30 days.
Okay, I got you. What do you have to say in response to that?
Just saying in response to now lay out a timeline, just very briefly. So on August 7th, Ms. Banks paid $2,200 to Ms. Ross. The receipt here says it covers from 8/7 to 9/7.
How much? $2,200?
The rent is.
And Your Honor, we did supply that, a photocopy of that, I believe it is the receipt.
Okay.
And rent is $11.
The receipt says it covers from 8/7 to 9/27. However, this demand for possession was filed on 9/1, which it states that payment of rent in amount of $1,300 has not been paid. The receipt shows that it has been paid. Is to cover until 9/7. So this was filed even before the next rent payment was due. And once again, I would just reiterate, all of those things that were alleged have not been in writing. And once again, this is a damaged health hazard property, and the demand for possession does not allege any other hazard. And also, I would just say that fire does not cover a hazard.
Your Honor,
And we just once more ask for dismissal.
yeah, Your Honor, and in addition, my client, my understanding, they have never been spoken to by any police, they've never seen a police report, I don't believe police have been in the property. That they have absolutely no way to prove that my client was to be involved in that. Regardless, they're more than welcome to bring this properly, but as it is at this time, my clients have made a full payment. They brought this suit before they were appropriate time to bring the suit, and again, they did allege incorrectly on the paperwork. So we ask for this to be dismissed. I think that's the most proper outcome. They're more than welcome to refile correctly, but at this time, there's several flaws in the process.
All right, so do you have a copy of the police report?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you shown it to the defendants? Can you show it to the defendants, please?
And also, if you wouldn't mind, they stated that, if we give you the police report number, that you would be able to pull the revised copy, because we have to revise it.
Okay, well, we not.
They don't know what they're talking about.
We not gonna worry about that, 'cause we-
Okay.
A couple of events happened before that date, and this is why we first fell out because of disagreement, a breach of contract. Okay,
So
she wanted to move her son in.
One person at a time.
She wanted to move her son in, he breeds dogs. Here's my daughter that's been there the whole time I've been in Las Vegas. She had to move out because she has encountered a dog that she wants to keep. So we have this in text messages that we fell out first because she wanted to move her son, and because she actually borrowed the money from her son to rent from me. I didn't know that. I thought that she was working hard.
Too much information. You going into way too many details.
Too many people talking at one time. Too many people talking at one time.
Okay, go ahead.
If you guys wouldn't mind, I think the point of her mentioning that is because we're talking about $1,300 and we're talking about 9/7 and 9/1. 9/1 is being the fact of her bringing another occupant into the home without my mother being notified. And it is in text message, we have to all hear that she stated, well, if he is going to stay, we will be more money. He did not want to stay, but they didn't want to continue on with that. So my mother let them know this was a breach of the contract. So then they tried to get out of it and say, well, I need my money back because now the son is upset because he can't move in.
Okay, so I'm sorry to cut you off. You all can go on and on and on. It sounds like there are a lot of facts.
We don't want no money.
I understand, but you filed a complaint for damaged health hazard, and that has certain requirements.
We all carry gun licenses. Now, my whole family carry gun licenses. She made a threat that it'll take deadly force to get this bitch back, and we have that in the police report. We all carry guns, and I have my grandson with me at all times, and I felt that was a very serious threat. We have the house for sale. We cannot come by and show the property. We cannot come by and repair the property because now they've made this threat that we have to use deadly force to get this bitch back.
Okay, all right.
So many people talking at one
We
time.
can't deal with that.
Ma'am, what do you have to say?
That's, I know the Texas was there, but you know, we have no weapons, none of that. So what deadly force means with our fists, not.
No, that's not what that means.
But
That is not what deadly force means.
I'm just saying, and foremost, her daughter was going through our belongings. Let's put that there. You're not allowed to go to anybody.
Let me ask this. I'm talking. Let me talk, please. I just need clarification. Were you living there at the same time that you were renting the property to the tenants?
No, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead about you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm wasting time. I let you all say what you had to say. She wants you out of the house. You all need to get out of the house. But I can't order that today because you filed the wrong paperwork, and the law requires that parties, proceed in the proper manner. You filed a complaint for damage / health hazard to property. The MCL 600.5714 subsection D governs complaints for damage health hazard. It says when the person in possession willfully or negligently causes a serious and continuing health hazard to exist on the premises. You're talking about a caved-in roof. You're talking about, something, a health hazard, or causes extensive and continuing physical injury to the premises. Extensive and continuing physical injury to the premises, which was discovered or should reasonably have been discovered by the party seeking possession not earlier than 90 days before the institution of proceedings under this chapter, and when the person in possession neglects or refuses for 7 days after service of a demand for possession to deliver up possession, that is when you can file the complaint for damage/health hazard. You have not done that. I mean, you filed the complaint, but the facts that surround this case do not support relief under a complaint for damage health hazard. Now, what I would suggest that you do, because I cannot give legal advice, I would suggest that you talk to an attorney. Okay, there are plenty of plaintiff's attorneys in the courtroom and in the hallway. Talk to an attorney. There are 3 different kinds of complaints you can file: a complaint to recover possession of property, a complaint for non-payment of rent, and this complaint for damage health hazard. I'm not going to tell you what you need to file, but I think you might be able to figure it out if you speak to a plaintiff's counsel. I can't grant the relief that you're requesting because you haven't substantiated your claim under the complaint. Okay?
Right now, I'm homeless and I'm falling in debt to my debtors. This is 90% of my income. We were on a month-to-month. They've already exceeded that. And now I'm homeless and I need somewhere to stay. So, and I'm falling in debt to my debtors in Las Vegas where I pay rent because they're not paying any rent.
So aside from seeking counsel, how should we proceed with this?
So I can figure that part out, but I just want her to know.
I'm empathetic to your situation, but I'm also bound by the law.
So what about the contract states they cannot stop us from showing this property? This property is on market for $260,000. Just
Is that what the contract says?
Yes, it's in here.
Your Honor, if I need clarification, I don't know if you have a copy of the lease before you. We have not seen one. They're claiming month to month. They're claiming lease violations. I don't know if there is a lease. My client attests that she did sign a lease at some point. I have not had a chance to do that.
So what I have in the file, it says monthly rental agreement entered on the 7th day of 8th month, 2023. Is that August 7th, 2023?
Yes.
That was only 2 months ago.
That was
maybe
2 months ago, yes.
Your Honor, they did file before that month was up, despite having a full payment and
That's because a couple of events happened. I was never gonna breach my part. I allowed them to live their 30 days out. No problem. I mean, 60 days.
60 days from August 7th is October 7th, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, but you filed the notice. When did you file the notice?
We actually did 2. We
I
did
think
one.
that's when they said 901, September 1st.
Yeah, we did one September 1st, but we did one more.
Right, you can't file if you have a lease agreement that extends for 2 months, you can't file a notice to quit while the lease agreement is in place.
But that's only because she agreed to move out and she breached the contract.
All right, listen, like I said, I'm empathetic to your situation. However, this is not the right paperwork. You didn't file the right notice. You didn't send them the right notice and you didn't file the right paperwork.
They did receive it, and like I said,
I know they received it, but it's the wrong paperwork. You understand what I'm saying? It's the wrong paperwork. Okay, and you all haven't substantiated. You haven't shown that there's a serious and continuing health hazard to exist on the premises.
So aside from that, well, not knowing that was the paperwork I thought we had the proper paperwork. It was just some damages done to the city. We started building some water coming from the back.
not from the past, from the back.
Let me ask this, Attorney Boyke, have you spoken to your clients about what their plans are?
Yes, Your Honor, I do think that, they are attempting to eventually vacate the property. I think this has not been a good experience, obviously. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that they got the property.
who has it up to see is the water damage from the bathroom dripping down, which should drip down into the living room, which I have a photo of that.
That would be something that you would have
Hey,
to.
whoa, wait.
I'm done. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. It's dismissed without prejudice. You all can wait in the hallway for your paperwork. Court is in recess until 11:45.
Hey. What's that?